Oh, apparently it's not going through. Let me do it again. Here we go.
Black diaspora is? Oh, I don't know what the black diaspora is. No, I'm sorry. What is that? All I have to say is this: I'm highly disappointed with Destiny for falling for this bait. Okay, how are you going to sit up here saying that divestors are cringe, and then in another breath talking about how you don't know nothing about the black diaspora? Okay, so if you don't know anything about the black diaspora, then why in the fuck are you criticizing divestors? Us divestors have every reason to not want to date black men. They have the worst stats on the planet. All right, and this is why I cannot stand liberal.
For one, I don't get quite which reason he was saying cringe. That's one thing. Okay, so it could be two things, and I think it probably is both things. But it could be two things, and I think this is important to talk about, honestly. One, how some people assume just because it's that sector and they say divestors, and that means it's the sector that talks really negatively about black men as far as like saying like they're animals or something like that. Like certain names being used against them and stuff. And then that some people that makes people look badly. Now, on the other basis of it, the lack of interest in black people, when black people aren't physically attracted to each other or they don't want to date each other, for whatever reason it is. It doesn't have to be physical attraction, but any reason. The thing is with these situations is this: since the beginning of time, of black people being in America, white people have always tried to force black people to be attracted to black people, to be with black people. Even though it doesn't really benefit us because the majority of our society, the majority of our culture is not black. This is a racist practice that some white people have had, and this is their true feeling towards interracial marriage and relationships, basically. They hate black people who interracially marry, interracial date, so forth, have interest in other races, basically. This is that expression of it, basically. Their expression is this: that you must do as I tell you to because I'm white. And because in their history, they've always told black people who to be into, basically. And it's like, to me, what's annoying about these situations is this: I understand people have a right to their racist views of black people. I do think that. But just don't extrapolate that to my life. I have said this over and over to racist people, is that I understand you can have hate towards black people, but you don't need to be trying to say that you must be attracted to this and that. You need to be attracted to your own race. You have to be with your own race. You have to choose black women. You have to choose black men. That's to me where the racism occurs. It's the fact that you think that basically black people are almost like a different kind of creature almost, and that they must be encouraged to stay with the creatures that are similar to each other. It's almost like the dehumanization of black people. Not treating black people like they're people who have a choice in their life, who can choose who they're attracted to, who, have their own personal reasons and personal interests, just like everybody else does. We have a right and we have equal rights, just like everyone else does. You don't have to, obviously want a black woman or a black man. That's your business. But you don't go telling black people who they're supposed to want and who they're supposed to be attracted to. That is a part of the long-standing racism that white people have inflicted on black people. since the 1600s. And I just find this interesting that liberal white people don't know how to hide their racism. I mean, like, I personally never liked Destiny because he seems liberal, and some of the things that I've heard from him I didn't agree with. Um, I just don't often agree with him, I don't think. And I have subscribed to a channel that is, I guess, sort of similar to his, but um, even then, it was only because of one thing that was said that I kind of was like, that's cool. But generally, with liberals, they tend to have this racist view of black people as if black people are a different kind of human being. They don't see black people as the same kind of human being as white people. That's why they see it as such a big difference and a big issue if a black person prefers to be with white people, basically, because their problem is that they don't realize that white or black, we're all human and we all bleed red. So we are all equal human beings. We are not lesser humans who need to be told by white people who to be attracted to, who to be dating, who to be in relationships with, who to be married to. You know, you do you, Destiny, and you don't go being racist to black women and telling them who they should be in relationships with. You mind your own business. You don't have power over black women. You don't have power over black men. You just have power over you. I hate when white liberals feel like somehow their whiteness makes them more powerful. You're nothing. You're nobody but a racist individual who's a bigot. That's it. You are nobody special and you are nobody powerful to be telling other black people what to do with their lives. Stop being racist and, like, seriously, there's no need to be. This isn't the 1960s. You already know people are going to be into other races other than black people. You need to accept that. You don't need to be racist like this. Seriously. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. Comment down below and have a great day. Bye, guys.